Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
God be with you.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No. It's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night. But he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man. For a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to keep an eye on things.
Thank you, Bailiff.
Take care.
From the woods or from the bed, it all tastes delicious.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
Master Armourer, I have a message for you from blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
Surely you're not afraid of him, Master Otter?
Pah! Me? Afraid of him? Nonsense. But a respectable craftsman like me can't be seen battering a barely trained runt.
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most, a few bruises and some dents in the armour. Zack chose me to wear Vitus armour.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own? That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now, I'm sure Zack is paying you well.
Maybe I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular good Samaritan, no doubt. I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side and lose.
That's not very honourable.
And Zack's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour, are they?
Zack might be acting the scoundrel, but why lower yourself to his level? You should show you're the better man.
Better than that, upstart. I'm a master of my craft, boy. I've made armour for the lords of Kunstadt. I've no need to prove anything to anyone. So, are you going to help me or not?
Forget it. I won't sully my name with cheating.
Suit yourself. But my champion will batter you into the ground anyway, so you've nothing to gain.
So, choose the time and place.
What, me?
You're the one being challenged, so it's your right.
Well, it's all the same to me. Go and sort it out with the bailiff. He should know about it anyway, so I don't look like a troublemaker.
All right.
Farewell.
I'm here on behalf of blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armourer. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his. I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the bailiff.
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his plan?
A duel.
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Now, don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armour made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otter's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing untoward happens.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We can announce it right now.
Let's do it.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fine show for the townsfolk, and I'll finally get that pair and their constant squabbling off my back. Goodbye. Good citizens of Sasau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zack, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armourer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds. And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out. However, since it ill befits two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap, each of them has elected a champion. Zack, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlet. And Master Otto Rabstein's champion will be... Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Otter will fight for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone. And until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
You going to cry? Bollocks! I'm over. Not going back. Shit!
You kicked that old bastard's arse, Henry. His ears will be ringing for a month. Now everyone will see who knows how to make armor and who's all hot air.
It was as easy as falling off a log. Any other business disputes you'd like me to sort out for you?
I might have, lad, but not any you can solve with a bludgeon. Anyway, come by the forge later for your reward.
All right?
Welcome, Henry.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them before someone else does.
And pork wrapping too. A joy to taste.
I'm honoured that you...
Good wine. Come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such fine meat.
Have it.
Is someone there?
You be off now, you don't belong here. Mother of God! Get going! Hey! What was that noise?
Garlic soup for the winter. Onion soup for the spring.
smell.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
Come on. I know how it is with millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
Surely we can come to some arrangement.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon, and you're not a complete dolt.
I'd like you to teach me how to...
Certainly.
I want to achieve my...
You can't become a master overnight.
Well,
I've got some goods here who...
All right. God be with you.
can we do something about the price?
Well, we could... That's not enough. See now? I knew...
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. Good luck, then.
God save you. What?
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
Helping hand? No. But I've got a problem with supplies.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of. But the burghers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No. You would have to get it by, other means.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and, came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded. Take care.
Hey! Greetings, good knight.
I'll come for my reward.
Of course. And thanks again, lad. It's worked wonders for my trade.
You told me I'd get that kiras made by Vitus and a few groschen on top.
I did. And I'm a man of my word. Here you are.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very sorry. And, well, I don't want to be insensitive, but I was hoping to get something from him. My master's necklace, which he won at dice.
Your master? Who would that be?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. I'm Henry, but just now I'm helping Sir Hans Capon with a private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey, in the service of... well, that's not important. I'd like to give you... that is... I'd like to ask you for your help.
I'm listening. Tell me what you know.
I will. And I'm sure it will help you find that necklace. The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the way to meet Alphonse. By the time I got here, I found him like this.
God have mercy on his soul.
Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by turns, tearing my hair and cursing. Alphonse was my good friend, and it pains me to know he was only here on account of me. I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some people, and he agreed. And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together, I took a look around and found some tracks. I followed them to the camp of those very brigands that Alphonse was supposed to negotiate with.
Nah, you can't trust anyone these days. So how can I help?
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Get into the bandits' camp and find that fucking murderer. And when you do, you'll find what you're looking for.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them killed Alphonse, he'll know I'm not him.
No. They never saw him before. So whoever killed him surely took him for some passing merchant.
Are you quite sure they don't know him?
Aye. He moved in altogether different circles, among decent people. That's the very reason I asked him for help. So I reckon the best thing is for you to introduce yourself as Alphonse, have a snoop around, and come back to me when you find out anything.
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself? After all, I know nothing about this Alphonse. They'd see through me.
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. They'd most likely kill me on sight. Then the two of us would be dead and those bastards would get away with it.
Well, I hope I can avoid the same fate. Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing myself off as Alphonse?
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant. A commoner. So dress the part. No rags or rusty iron.
And how am I supposed to recognise the killer?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but you might pick up some clue. You could have a look around for that necklace. Now that I think of it, they stole other valuables from him too.
Silver is silver, though. I won't recognise anything. Didn't he have something unique? A signet ring or chain or...
No, not that I can... Oh yes, he did. Dice. He had a set of dice made specially in Prague. It was his pride and joy. They were red and gold, bright and shiny. Not the kind of thing you'd overlook.
What can you tell me about Alphonse, so they don't catch me out if they start asking questions?
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years. He advised people, very well too. He helped them to deal with problems, of all kinds.
He sounds like a man of the world, but I've never even been to Prague. I'm not sure I can fool them.
You can always change the subject. He was an ardent dice player, God forgive him, and he spent some time in Moravia on the service of Prokop of Luxembourg. But that was ages ago.
What do you know about the brigands in that camp?
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard Baron Bielowitz. Some of his vassals and maybe some commoners. They came here in the hope they'd have a better chance of keeping their heads.
Why don't you ask some of the local lords for help? I'm sure the Sasau custodian would lend you a few men.
There's nothing I'd like to see more than the lot of them strung up. Only I have a task that conflicts with that. And as for the custodian, I'm pretty sure Sir Sebastian is in league with Earhart.
What was the purpose of Sir Alphonse's negotiations? I'll need to know that.
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all possible. Just find the murderer for me, get your necklace, and I'll take care of the rest.
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was supposed to be the entire purpose of his visit.
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Earhart into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov, especially holding up merchants' wagons heading for Prague. In return, he was to offer a reward of up to 12,000 groschen and safe haven in Pilgrims.
I see. So you work for someone in Pilgrims?
No, neither Pilgrims nor Benishov. Nor Vlachim, for that matter. It's a bit complicated. Damn politics.
My word, the whole thing sounds like quite a twisted affair.
So are you going to help me?
I'll help you. I'll have to go, though, to look for the necklace anyway, and this seems as good a way as any.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get caught. I'd never forgive myself if another man lost his life on my account. If it starts to look risky, take to your heels.
I'll bear that in mind. There's something else I'd like to ask. I've no more questions. Looks like he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had? Or something in particular? It looks like someone went this way with the nobleman's horse. Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here? Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Erhard, Baron Bielewitz?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? All the way from Prague, eh?
Prague, yes, quite. But I travelled via Guren, thinking it the less hazardous route, comparatively.
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days. There's all sorts of rabble waiting to rob unwary folk and even kill them.
Indeed, indeed, I concur. One must be wary, well, cautious, even, when travelling.
Right then, but you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard is busy at the moment.
No matter. I shall just,
but it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on, with nice things being wagered. I had my eye on a fine pair of gauntlets, and some old piece of jewelry.
Jewelry, you say?
That's right. Just go and see old Blaha, the fellow sitting at that table there. He can read, write, and do sums as good as any scribe, and other things, too. He keeps things in shape here a bit.
Thank you. I may well do that. Can I have a word with you?
What do you want?
Can you tell me something about the camp here?
This place? It's been here as long as I can remember. I used to come here as a youngster to play with my mates. Anyway, one time I had to lie low for a bit, so I came here and ran into these gentlemen, who pay good coin when you bring them some wine and a bit of grub.
Why did you have to disappear?
Nothing terrible. Just that I was courting this one girl, only her old man and her brothers didn't take to me. Besides which, she was promised to some rich merchant. Once they had her married off, they forgot about me, though.
What's your story? You don't look like one of them at all.
I ain't, true enough. I'm a local. I don't go raiding with them. When they're here, I just look out for them, bring them supplies and that.
And what do you do when they're not here?
Whatever's needed. But being the go-between for them that set up the ambushes pays well. and you don't have to risk your neck for it.
I'll leave you to it. Can you tell me something about yourself?
What can I tell you? I can read and write a bit, and I help Sir Erhard out when he needs it. Although, I have to say, since the Baron took to robbing, there's not much work for me anymore.
And what did he do before that?
What every landed noble does. He still had some estates and income from them, only he lost it all some years ago on account of debts. So he had to find some other livelihood.
I'm so hungry.
How did he find this place?
That was my doing. I heard from a scribe about some ownership feud that ended up badly for both sides. It's been left neglected.
Oh, that's a shame. No doubt it was once a fine place.
Aye, the Vega is of fortune, eh? Times are harsh and what have you. It's always been that way and always will. I wonder how many burned-out, abandoned ruins will be left when Sigismund withdraws. How many folk will have no homes to return to? And how many won't be returning ever? But that's our lot in this vale of tears. There'll be no peace and quiet till the next light.
Amen to that. Have you got any special rules?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Just remember, we're not some bunch of dirty bandits. This is the camp of a noble knight, so no unnecessary brawls, stabbings, or such like tomfoolery. Not that I need to explain that to you, sir.
Quite. Nothing else?
Well, that also means a man might take offence at something and challenge you to a duel. Always swords, and until first blood.
Ah, very well. I shall try not to give offence. I was told I could have a game or two here until Sir Erhard has time to see me.
Aye, he's got his hands full at the moment. You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? I'm Blaha, Sir Erhard's servant. I take care of things here a bit.
Including dice? It has come to my attention that there are interesting things being wagered.
True enough. We've got a fine pair of plate gauntlets, 2 necklaces, one of them's a lovely piece, a good sharp sword, and some other things, I don't remember what. The custom here is if you want to play, you've got to wager something to join.
I regret I have no valuables on my person. I thought it wiser to travel light, on account of thieves.
Well, under the circumstances, it wouldn't be polite to deprive you of a bit of entertainment while waiting. You want to play right away, or...?
No hurry. It'll wait a while.
Well, I was a sentry at Rattau, but they paid chicken feed, so I joined up, that's all.
Can I ask something?
Oh, ask away.
Who are you?
They call me Noggin. I'm Sir Erhard's vassal.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. Sir?
Why are you hiding out here?
We're not hiding. We're just...
Well, couldn't you rest from your profession just as well in Sasau?
What's Sasau got that we don't have here?
Have you been out of the camp recently? Maybe down by the river?
Why would I? We've got an outhouse here.
What about the others?
Why would they? There's water here, game in the woods, supplies enough. What else could a man want?
That's all I need to know. Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
Tell me something about yourself.
Why do you want to know? You want to spread the word about what a good dice player I am?
Well, I was just curious.
You know what they say. Curiosity killed the cat. But if you must know, they call me Berta. And I'm Sir Erhard's right-hand man.
Berta?
Ah, you heard of me, have you? The Scourge of Vlashim. No man who felt the edge of my axe lived to tell the tale.
And why are you hiding out here?
I wouldn't call it hiding. We're just having a bit of a rest.
From what?
Things were getting a bit too hot for us. Nobody bothers us here, just as long as we don't show our faces in Sasau.
Don't you leave the camp at all?
What are you trying to say? That we're shitting ourselves here?
No. I was just wondering if you knew what's going on around these parts.
We come across hunters now and then, or pilgrims on the road. There are charcoal burners nearby. Sometimes they pass the time of day with us. But we've got no cause to cross the river. That's too close to Sasau.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
You're Mladotta, right?
I am. Why'd you ask?
Just curious. This is quite an interesting retreat you men have here.
You could put it that way. I ain't been here long, though. I helped them out of a tight spot and they took me with them.
Is that right? How did that happen?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see, because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, I'm hiding there in the bushes, and I hear this wagon coming, so I jumped out to ambush him. Only it wasn't that wagoner, but some merchant. As soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder, and next thing, his armed escort comes charging up, and I was the one ambushed. The injustice of it.
Vexing indeed.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to lead them to him. Of course, I told them I didn't know what the fuck they were on about. So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into the soldiers and send them running for the hills. And ever since then, I've been riding with them.
That is quite an entertaining anecdote.
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fellas would have run straight into a trap and it'd all be up with them. So, it's on account of me they're still alive.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind though. There's always something to pass the time. And we've got that wench.
That's all. Another question.
What do you want?
I'll leave you to it.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
All right, good.
You'll play against Noggin now. He's not the brightest, and he ain't a good loser.
never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women from the village, drink, annihilate, and pillage. Farming, wrecking, making strife, houses in the...
I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here? Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, how sweet
You get
it
any
is
extra
a
boots?
robber's life.
These are too small.
Sorry, I traded them for booze yesterday. You'll get new ones soon enough.
Fucking
I'll take them off the front of the
Fucking tent.
With your luck,
Fucking
it's
camp.
gonna be a beggar monk
Had
with
enough
no
of this
shoes
shit.
at all.
Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turd skins.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sick. What else is there to do here?
I gotta piss.
You're a fucking cheat. Sir, I challenge you to a duel.
I won't take any accusations from you. I accept.
Shit! Leave me be! None of our few win!
Pay up, and I'll let you go.
If you insist.
You're having me on.
Nah, it's true. Tonight's your turn. What did you...
Well, I made candles for the monastery.
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. You'll play Berta. He's a man, but they call him that for some reason. Damned if I know why.
Filth and stink.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking, whoring and boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate and pillage. Burn it.
I'm so hungry, I could eat my boots.
I'm so tired. fucking strive. How sweet it is, a robber's life. Fucking weather.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here? You get any extra beats? These are too small.
Sorry. I traded them for booze yesterday.
Can't life
I'll get new ones soon enough.
I'll take them off the first idiot that crosses our path.
With your luck, it's going to be a beggar punk with no shoes at all.
Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight in these turd skins.
Fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. Bill, stink everywhere. Should have stayed home. I just want to eat, sleep, and fuck.
I'm so tired.
Fucking sick head. No more today.
What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking hard and losing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning,
What a shitty day.
making strife.
Need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Robber's life.
I'm so hungry.
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Fucking sick head. I'll drink no more. Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
What a shitty day. Good scrap to cheer me up.
I'm so hungry I can eat my boots. I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck.
What a shitty day.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
I'm so tired. Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
You can go and see your Sir Earhart.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking horse. Take those women. Pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's
Filth,
life.
stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
I want to play dice. Who will be my opponent?
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. You'll play against Maladota. He's a bit... well... you'll see for yourself.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate and pillage.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
What a shitty day. I need good scraps to cheer me up.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
I just want to eat and sleep. And fuck. No one to rob here.
Fuck, I'm so tired.
Sober again.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
I've got a piss.
Fucking weather. Fucking tent. Fucking camp. Had enough of this shit.
shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I want to...
You...
Fucking sickhead. Can't drink no more today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
I just want to eat, sleep, and fuck.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking, whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's life.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
Oh, fucking sickhead. Can't drink no more today.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking, whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village. Drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's life.
Fucking sickhead. Can't drink no more today.
shady. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I want to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
What a shady. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
So hungry I could eat my poop.
Fucking sick head. Never losing, robbing fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is a robber's life. Fucking lies. Fucking please.
Like it's the first time you got them. You must be used to action by now.
I'll never get used to
Put
this.
enough of this shit.
Try washing yourself once in a while.
You wash yourself. My granddad's brother drowned bathing in a pond. I'm not taking the risk. I only wash when it's raining.
You must be chasing women away with a stick.
You bet. They can smell a tree, man.
I just want to eat and sleep.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
I'm so tired.
Fucking sick, man.
What a shit you say. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
So, what else is there to do here?
I just want to eat, sleep, fuck.
Don't want to rob it. Fucking boring. Fucking lies. Fucking fleas.
Like it's the first thing you got. You must be used to itching by now.
I'll never get used to this.
Try washing yourself once in a while.
You wash yourself. My granddad's brother drowned bathing in a pond. I'm not taking the risk. I only wash when it's raining.
You must be chasing women away with a stick.
You bet. They can smell a true man.
Camp life sure ain't easy. But fuck it. I'm almost sober.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
I'm so hungry, I could eat my
What a
boots.
shitty day. I need to crap to cheer me up.
Fucking weather, fucking tents, fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. Rivers of blood and a bloody flood. No one to rob here. Fucking boring.
Get any extra beats? These are too small.
Sorry, I traded them for booze yesterday. You'll get new ones soon enough.
The rob here. I'll take them off the first idiot that crosses our path.
With your luck, it's going to be a beggar monk with no shoes at all.
Don't even say that. Seriously, I'd sooner go barefoot than have to fight these turd skins.
I've got a piss.
I want to play dice.
They fell your way last time, and no mistake. Then there's Pechuna. He's a local fellow who brings stuff for us. He put up a nice necklace as his wager.
Fucking weather. Fucking tense.
Still, stink everywhere. Should've stayed home.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing fucking whores and boozing. Take the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making strife, hunting is a robber's life.
So tired.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again. Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck. that to cheer me up.
Why must he keep showing up here?
I'm so hungry, I could eat my boots.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck. I'm so hungry I can eat my boots.
Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
What a shame. I need a good scrap to cheer me up. Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood. Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Can't drink no more today.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't
How did I do? Have I won?
Well now, Sir Alphonse, you took 'em all by storm. Here's the key to the prize.
Thank you kindly.
What's he doing here?
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking
I was told not to let you pass.
Filth and stink everywhere.
Who are you?
Should have stayed home. Hey, who's there? You get any extra beats? These.
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Your lad. Just.
We could put it that way.
You. That's all.
Just wanna eat, sleep, fuck.
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ upon you, Baron Belevets. I'm honoured to make your acquaintance.
The pleasure is mine, sir. We haven't had any interesting visitors here for a long time, and I'm keen to hear what news you bring. And then there's the matter of our trade.
Indeed, we certainly have much to discuss, sir.
Good. And how was your journey, Sir Alphonse?
Long and somewhat fatiguing, truth be told.
Ah, would you rather put off our talks until later?
If you wouldn't mind, I would rather postpone our talks until later. The journey has left me somewhat, indispensed with.
Of course, I quite understand. Go and get some rest, then. We'll meet later and thrash everything out properly.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck. fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no more today.
I'm ready to begin with our negotiations, sir.
From what I've heard, you have some proposal for me that would involve departing from Vlashim?
Yes, essentially. We need to divert attention elsewhere. To Slani.
Slani? But that's even further than Prague, and I don't know that area at all.
Excuse me. Actually, I meant to say... closer to Prague.
Prague? But that's too far, and I don't know a single crossroads...
I beg your pardon, a slip of the tongue. To Benishov.
I know Benishov well. That could be done. And who are we to devote our attention to?
Merchant wagons.
Of course. How better to put the fear of God in the townsmen than to relieve them of their silver? Do you want us to conduct our business on any particular road?
Oh, fucking sick head. Can't drink no
The road to Slani.
What, through Prague?
That's true, actually.
And what's in it for us? If terrorizing folk is what you want, there might not be much profit in it.
I should think 12,000 groschen is a reasonable reward.
Very reasonable. We can certainly agree on that. And that's everything?
I'm gonna get soaked. What else is there to do here?
That's all. I trust it's a satisfactory offer.
That's all acceptable. I agree then. Now we've settled our business, you can go and rest. We'll talk later when you feel up to it.
Thank you, Sir Erhard.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
No one to rob here. Fucking bored.